Okay, we're live streaming. I think we can start. Sean, what do you think?
Okay, hi everyone. Can you all hear? Hope that you guys can hear me. So yeah, welcome to the first MSC for the year 2025. Just to check, is everyone's camera on? Uh, yeah, if your camera is not on, please do turn it on and make sure you name it accordingly.
While waiting for the cameras, I think we can take attendance first. Can? Wait, Sean, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can. Sorry, my speakers is bit. Give me a second. Okay, can you try now?
Can you hear me now?
Yes. Okay.
Okay, then we take attendance first.
Okay. So yes, okay. Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay, yeah. We can begin together. Sorry, my laptop's a bit laggy on my side. So sorry about that. Okay. So just to check for attendance, I'll be taking it, right? Please.
Oh, I'll be taking it.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, we
Okay,
can start the place. Yeah, should be fine.
sure. Okay, so Sean is here. Vice Presidents, James, Ryan.
Yeah.
Here, Ryan. Okay. This is here. CNS, Hebe, and Chai Hong.
Here.
Yeah, okay. Farah, Muis.
Here.
Thank you. Activities, Hillary and Kelvin.
Both here.
Okay. Welfare, Naomi will be late. She's having technical difficulties, but she'll be here. Dion.
Here.
Thank you. Sas, Sharina, and I.
Here.
Okay. SOB, Hazel and Hafar Adwa.
Here.
Here. Is Adwa gonna come? He is, right?
Yes, he's coming.
Okay. SOE, Kavinaya and Josh.
Yeah.
Here.
Here.
Okay. SIT, Tyler and Chu Hui.
Here.
Here.
Thank you. Thomas, Justin, and Razan.
Here.
Thank you. SOP, Nathan and Harshini.
Here.
Thank you. SOS, Sari and Winnie.
Here. Sherry not here.
All right, Sari not coming. All right. Thank you. So everyone's here. The non-MSC members, editors, Crystal.
Here.
Here, thank you. Zhiqing,
Here.
Yashvin,
Here.
Jason.
Here.
Okay. CNS Secretary, Fatima.
Here.
CNS Treasurer, Idelin and Cherry.
Here.
Idelin's here. Sherry here. Do you know if she's gonna come?
I think she's going to come.
Okay, we'll wait. Sports Officer, Benjamin and Hanyao.
Here,
Here, okay. Hanyao is here.
I think she sent an apology letter already.
Okay, wait, let me check. Okay, Mui Secretary, Nor City.
Here.
Here, Treasurer's not gonna be here. CRO, Dylan. CRO, Dylan, are you here? Okay. So, absent with all apologies, Scenery and Erza. The rest I'll check on later. And we can start. Okay. Sean, you want to say something before I start?
Yeah, I just want to welcome everyone to our first MSC. It's great to be able to meet all of you guys. And before anything, Happy New Year to all you guys. I know this is a bit earlier than normal for most MSCs, but we really want to get things started because I know a lot of you guys have been DMing me ever since like last month, non-stop about where you guys can start. So for you guys, we are starting as soon as possible. So hopefully this MSc and all future MSCs goes well, and all the best to the 2025 batch. That's what I just want to say at the start. And yeah, please, I'm passing it back to you.
Okay, thank you. So we'll move on to the first motion, which is the acceptance of apology letters. So like I've said before, Senri and Urza have sent in their apologies letters and I've accepted those. And Senri has appointed his proxy, which is Winnie, also an SOS representative. Anybody would like to accept this motion? Anybody?
Adwa.
Adwa, okay, thank you. So this motion is passed. Right, we'll move on to the second motion, which is the appointment of interims. Before I go into the actual thing, let me just explain a little bit on what we're going to do. So the interim appointment is when we have a vacancy in our annual election, which is last year. So we need some people to fill in the office bearers positions that are empty. So this is why the interim appointment is being held. And the following motions, we have 3 for today's agenda. We'll seek to appoint and approve the interim office bearers to fulfill the vacant role and obligations of the office bearers. All right. So we will move on to the appointment of head of publicity, which is candidate Jessie Chong. So Jessie, are you here? You're here, right?
Yes.
Okay. Then wait, before that. Anybody want to second this motion before I move on? Anybody?
Farrell.
Farrell, thank you. All right, so I'll let Jessie start her presentation. But before that, let me just move all the interims into the breakout rooms. Jessie, you can stay, wait. No, you go in first and I'll move you back here in the main room. Okay, interims, please join the breakout rooms. Okay, Jessie, you can start sharing your screen for the presentation. Okay, so before you start, I will need to tell you that we will be using the Zoom timer. Some of the interims are still in. Wait, who is not in the breakout room? Ibrahim, can you join the breakout room? Okay, he's in. Okay, great. So I'll be using this timer app. If you guys can see on my camera, I think you guys can see also. Can you guys see? Okay, good.
Yes.
So I'll be using the timer. So once the timer goes off, it will beep and you will have to stop your presentation. Okay. So Jessie, you will have 5 minutes. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, the floor is yours. I will start in 3, 2, 1.
There. Hi everyone, I'm Jessie, a year 3 student in Bachelor of Business and Digital Media. And my previous role in MUSA or CNS External Liaison Officer, I have successfully secured around 25K with Monash Cups Bazaar and from the sponsors Sony and AG Study. So here comes to my manifesto. The first point is to keep everyone in the loop. I would like to introduce social media updates to summarize key events and announcements so that no one misses out. In the terms of key events, it means that event that everyone will be able to join. So, for example, school bazaars and also schools, 7 schools event that also count as key events. So each week I will be posting out throughout the stories. So and these stories will be inside a highlight, so every student can check it out. And the second main point is building the Monash spirit through MUSA branded items such as t-shirts and in merchandise. They will serve as a symbol of our community, promoting school spirit and making every student to feel a part of Monash. And due to many students' feedback from the previous year, each merch design is within a limited time for sales, so students won't be able to get what they want. And due to this issue, I will be announcing merch shop. And this mini shop will be located at student lounge to be discussed. Many traffic, because there is a front desk, so not much people will steal. And oh my god, it actually is a it's a picture of the website, and it's like this. Can you guys see? Oh my god. Let me. But yeah, it comes to the end of my presentation. I just don't know how to show this picture.
You might want to try the slides again.
I think I don't know why. Let me just.
See, it's because you blurred your background. Can't show it, maybe.
Yeah. Does it work now? It's like this. So it's like a mini corner that we can display our merch and everything. But yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, Jessie. Okay, so we'll move on to the Q&A session. It will be also 5 minutes. We will answer questions from the OBs. So if there's no any other questions, we will start the Q&A session. So in 3, 2, 1. OBs, do you have any questions to ask? Nobody has questions to ask? If that's the case, we'll move on to the voting straight away, yeah? Countdown in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Thank you, Jessie. So I'll move you to the breakout room and we'll do the voting. And once the results is out, I'll invite you back to the main room again to announce the result, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Wait, are you able to join the breakout room yourself, or do I have to assign you to the breakout room?
You have to assign me.
Wait, hold on.
Thank you.
Sorry, guys, it's taking a little bit of time. Right, does anybody know how to reassign the breakout room?
Did you close the breakout room already?
No, I don't think so.
You need to close it back, then only you can.
Do I have to like close all of the rooms?
I think so, yeah.
Oh God, okay. Okay, I think it's done. All right. Okay, interns move into your breakout rooms, and then we'll start with the voting process. Are they all in? Let me check. Okay. We will continue. So I'll be calling out everyone one by one, and then you have to tell me if you vote for or against. All right. So the president will not vote. Vice presidents. If you guys need time, we can go back to you. Just tell me, okay? Vice presidents, James, Brian.
4.
4. Thank you. CNS, Hebe and Chen Hong. 4. MUIS, Farrell.
4.
Activities,
4.
welfare.
4.
Thank you. SAS,
4.
SOB,
4.
SOE,
4.
SIT,
4.
SOMAS,
4.
SOP,
4.
SOS.
4.
Thank you. Okay, great. So the result is candidate Jesse is appointed as MUSA Head of Publicity Interim. Thank you. Right. Okay, I have to move her back again. Hold on. So this motion will be passed. It is appointed. Yes. 12 votes and 0 abstain. All right. Where is the breakout room again? Okay. Is Jessie in the main room already? I don't think so. Hey, Jessie, are you back? Okay, I saw you. So congratulations, your appointment is successful. You have passed the motion and you have 12 votes and 0 abstain. So congratulations on your appointment. Again,
Thank you.
thank you. All right. So if that's the case, nobody have any questions, we'll move on to the third motion, which is the appointment of finance directors. We have 2 pairs of candidate. Pair 1 with Takuma and Lucia, pair 2 with Baktawa and Janani. So they will be presenting their manifesto later on as well. This is proposed by me, seconded by.
Harshni.
Thank you. All right, so we will move on. Invite. Hi, Baktawa. It's your turn for the presentation. So I'm moving Jalane back into the main session. Okay, is she back? Okay, so you guys can start your presentation by sharing your screen. All right, so before you start, I would like to show you that we'll be using a timer. So if you exceed your timing of 8 minutes, you must stop. It will look something like this, if you can see on my screen. Right, so if you're ready, you can start.
Okay. Hello, everyone. I hope all of you are doing well. I'm Baktawa Kamal, and together with Janani, we have put together this presentation to introduce ourselves, highlight our experiences, and outline our vision for MUSA 2025 if we are chosen as Interim's Finance Director for the year. To begin, I'd like to introduce myself first. As I mentioned earlier, my name is Baktawer. I'm 19 years old and an international student from Pakistan. I'm currently pursuing a Bachelor of Business and Commerce in Econometrics and Finance. And by next semester, I will be a year 2 Sem 2 student. In terms of strength, I believe I have strong communication and analytical skills. I like to think of myself as highly goal oriented, ensuring that tasks are completed efficiently and to a high standard. And I'm also really adaptable, able to work well in new environments and collaborate with diverse teams. Moving on, I firmly believe that my involvement in various clubs and societies in Monash has played a significant role in shaping me for this position. For example, I served as vice treasurer for both MUIG and the Netball Club, as well as treasurer for Colibri last year. And in these positions, I was responsible for overseeing the semester's budget, managing MUSA finance documents, processing reimbursement and cash requests, tracking sponsorship funds, and keeping detailed records of receipts from events and purchases. exercises. These experience in Monash have given me clear understanding of the expectations and responsibilities of a treasurer, as well as a strong familiarity with the documentation process and the internal workings of MUSA, including deadlines, guidelines, and operational procedures. This has equipped me to thrive in such finance role, and I'm confident that these skills will allow me to excel as interim finance director and make an immediate positive impact on MUSA and its finance department. Now I'm going to pass it off to Janani to introduce herself.
Okay, hello everyone. I'm Janani Jagdeesan. A bit about me, I'm 19, I'm from India, and I'm currently pursuing a double major in banking and finance and international business management. I'm someone who thrives on structure, and I enjoy working collaboratively to create efficient processes and meaningful student experiences. I pride myself on being proactive, reliable, and focused on delivering quality results, which I believe are essential qualities for this role. So at Monash, I've had the privilege of being part of two incredible teams that have shaped my ability to manage financial responsibilities effectively. As a writer for the subcommittee member for Monga, I focused on crafting high quality content and meeting deadlines independently. It was a great opportunity to build my communication and organizational skills while contributing to a larger project. But my most significant learning experience came as the treasurer for the Monash Indian Cultural Society. Since it was a new club, there was no pre-existing structure, so I did establish processes to ensure smooth financial operations. I created a guideline document that outlined clear steps for fund allocation and coordination with other departments. I handled budgets for events with over 150 attendees and ensured that the club did stay financially stable. So through this, I became familiar with how the system at Monash MUSA works and gained hands-on experience with the key processes. I'll be bringing that experience to this role, particularly when it comes to managing event cash and processing reimbursement requests. So now let's talk about our vision. Together, Bhaktawar and our manifesto is built on three key areas. First, we want to ensure that all financial processes are not only clear, but they're also very easily accessible for everyone involved. The public fund tracker, we'll keep the financial updates transparent and accessible as possible. And our aim is to establish clear guidelines for fund allocation while reporting on ensuring trust and accountability in all MUSA financial activities. Second, we understand that managing budgets become very challenging as the second semester progresses. To address this, we want to create semester-based budget plans, categorizing expenses into essential, important, and flexible categories. So this will ensure we have clear financial roadmap and prevent any misallocations of funds, and which should also help us adapt quickly to unexpected challenges and changes. And lastly, we want to build for the future. While this is an interim position, we want to view this as a chance to make our long-lasting improvements. We want to focus on streamlining existing financial processes and simplifying reimbursement procedures and creating more efficient flow management system. And additionally, we will work on documenting our policies and allow future finance directors as well to continue and enhance these improvements while ensuring a strong financial foundation for the MUSA in the years to come. So, as interim finance directors, Bhaktawar and I are committed to collaborating closely with the executive committee. This includes the president, vice president, and other office bearers. We want to ensure that all financial processes align with MUSA's broader vision and truly reflect the needs of the student body, while managing responsibilities like the budgets and processing reimbursements. We know that this is the key responsibility, but our ultimate goal is to create an environment where every club, every society, and every student group feels supported, heard, and empowered to succeed. So we aim to build a financial structure that is not only efficient, but also fosters inclusivity, growth, and student success. Additionally, we understand the importance of flexibility and clear communication. So we will work towards it to ensure all processes are streamlined as possible, helping speed up approval and decision making to support student initiatives.
Talking about our responsibilities as directors, we have divided work into two distinguished parts based on our strengths. I'll be managing the distribution and tracking of Grab vouchers for all MUSA-related activities, ensuring they're allocated appropriately and records are kept up to date. Moreover, I'll be responsible for overseeing vendor payments, making sure all transactions are processed accurately and that all relevant documentation is properly maintained. Whereas Janani's responsibility includes handling event cash management, ensuring that funds for MUSA events are managed and spent effectively to support smooth operations during each event. Additionally, she'll be overseeing the cash reimbursement process, ensuring that all reimbursement requests are processed promptly with accurate documentation and timely approvals. And this concludes our presentation, and we're confident that our combined experience and vision will allow us to make a positive impact as interim finance directors. Thank you so much for your time, and we're happy to answer any questions that you might have.
Thank you. All right, so we'll move on to the Q&A session by the OBs. Right, for 5 minutes, we'll start now. OBs, any questions? Kelvin has a question. Yes, Kelvin, what's your question?
Can you go back to your manifesto slides? Okay. You said on your last point was to improve and to speed out the process of all the cash reimbursement system, everything. Can you tell me more about it and how do you plan to speed up, as this also involves Monash staff, Monash finance, all those?
Okay, so when I was working as the treasurer for the Monash Indian Cultural Society, I personally did feel very frustrated when when my cash reimbursement wasn't approved very quickly. So I know how like the stress is for, every single event, being very lagged without the cash reimbursement. So our main goal is to be active and communicate with everyone as much as we can. We since our responsibilities are equally divided, we will make sure that the approval process will be quick, because we both are like genuinely interested in doing the work, and we already know how it works, and we don't want to make any mistakes that we already felt that has already happened. So yeah.
And adding to what Janini just said, we will enforce deadlines for budget submissions, approvals, and reimbursement, so we can check them promptly, and establish group similar tasks such as multiple reimbursement requests together, and process them in batches to save time.
Okay, I think that's all for me right now. I think others can go first.
Right, Sean, you have a question, right, just now?
Yes. Just give me 1 second. Yeah. So one of the things that coming back to your manifesto once again, one of the things that I wanted to ask about is when it comes to improving policies that in terms of flexibility and adaptations for years to come, how do you plan to incorporate this into based on your performance during the interim as well? Because stuff like this usually takes quite some time and definitely not within a few months. So how do you believe that your role in the next few months will accommodate for this?
I'm so sorry, what was the question?
Yeah, we can.
Sorry, am I too soft? Can you hear me now? Yeah, okay. So basically, in your term of building, the line for building, you mentioned about policies for flexibility and adaptation. One of the things is that as interims, you guys won't be for a very long duration of period. How do you plan to incorporate this specific manifesto into your term, especially when it's only for a few months?
I guess we want to start by achieving small things first. I know it's for a short period of time, but again, when the semester starts, we want to begin with more efficient reimbursement requests and like, you know, serving them properly, I feel like we would like section them according to that, like whatever needs immediate attention first. So I guess this manifesto is basically what we would be implementing if for our entire period.
Okay, all right, that's all for me. Thanks.
All right. Benjamin, you have a question?
Yes, sorry. Hi, Jenny. Hi, Baptawa. Thank you for the presentation. Can I go to the slide, the vision slide, please? Our vision slide. Yes, okay. Here you guys mentioned that you guys will be streamlining budget allocation, offering practical support to clubs. May I know how exactly do you guys plan to do so?
So we would start off by reviewing by the previous finance directors. And we know that Monash Finance will be giving us a set of funds that we will have to budget accordingly and make sure we're within the budget throughout the year. So we would want to, like, as much as we can, we want to work with all the office bearers, with MUSA, and, you know, communicate the needs. We basically want to focus on communication. We're completely open to suggestions, and we want to be firm with whether it can happen or it cannot. And we also want to be as flexible as possible. And we just want to improve whatever that's already existing when a problem arises. So if you have any like an example where like a problem, and we can tell you how we can handle it.
Okay, just a follow-up question or maybe a curious question. I think I'm not sure because I was just an OB this year, but I think the club's financial are practically falling under the CNS treasurer. Am I correct, or is it falling under the MUSA treasurer?
It falls under the CNS treasurer.
Okay, all right, noted. Thank you.
Right, thank you. Brian, did you have a question just now? Brian James? If no,
Yeah.
are there any other? Oh, there's questions?
The question that we wanted to ask was the same question as Calvin, so it has been answered. So yeah, thanks.
Okay. Then if there's no other questions, we can end this Q&A session and move into the voting. Any more questions from the OBs? Counting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Thank you, Janani, and thank you, Bhaktawa, for your presentation and the Q&A session. I'll be moving you back into the breakout rooms while we do the voting. Thank you.
Thank you.
Please
Yes.
ask a question now. Are we supposed to do the voting after we hear both candidates' presentations, or we'll do it?
Right. I'm so sorry. All right, sorry. We still have one pair of candidates, which is Lucia and Takuma. My mistake for that. All right. Let me move them to the main session for their presentation first. Hi, Lucia. Can you hear me? Are you in the main room?
Oh, yes, yeah, I am. Can you hear me?
Yep.
All right.
Okay. Is Takuma here as well?
Let me
Yep.
check. Oh, yeah.
Okay. Then you guys can start your presentation. So you'll be sharing your screen, right?
Okay, Taku can share.
Sure.
Okay.
Give me a sec.
Okay, so before
Yes.
we start, we'll be using the timer app from Zoom. So you have 8 minutes. So when you're ready, you can just tell me and I'll start the timer. Once the timer stops, you also need to stop.
Okay. So I think we can start now, and Taku will present the first slide first.
Sure. Okay, so I'll start now. You may start. Thank you.
Taku,
Wait, what do you mean?
you're gonna present the first slide. What are you doing?
Hi everyone. We are Taku and Roger, and then we are candidate of head of finance. Can you start, Roger?
Okay, sure. Next slide, please. Okay, so basically, our jobs consist of, this job must be done by 2 people, and that's why we are a group. The first person has to do event cash and cash reimbursement, which is EC and CR. So basically, this person mainly deals with people inside the school rather than outside. So mainly, we have to deal with people who request for funds before the date of their event. And also we have to do cash reimbursements as well. Next slide, please. And then the second person mainly deals with people outside our school, which is like mainly with vendors. We have to conduct registrations for them, also like deal with their payments, and we also have to be in charge of Grab vouchers, like the distribution of Grab vouchers. Okay, so I wouldn't go so much into details on like what we specifically do, but what we can offer. So for the 2 of us, I think we've concluded 7 points, which shows our competitiveness. Also, like to summarize what we have to like what makes a good finance director. First, we have to demonstrate efficiency, and that's by efficiently dealing with like people's needs. So people come with us with requests, and we should efficiently like fulfill their requests. Also, we have to show great organizational skills. That's with like organizing every document and stuff. So yeah. Also, I think one of the most important ones is to be time sensitive. So we have to adhere strictly to deadlines. For example, if someone comes up with a very urgent request, then we have to do it quickly, not like a week later. Also, we have to pay attention to details, and that's also very important for us uh, when dealing with finance stuff. For example, when someone requests 100 RM from for the club, we approve it, but we wrote down 1,000. Well, that's quite unfair for the person. So we have to pay attention to details when doing this job. Also, we have to demonstrate great communication skills. As mentioned, one person has to deal with people inside our school and one person with outside the school. I think both are very important. For the person with inside the school, that's mainly with schoolmates, and for the others, it's with like vendors. And speaking of which, I think Taku will be very good. I'm going to advertise ourselves now because he's from Japan, and Japanese people are very polite. So I think that makes him at least a very good candidate. Also, we have to show documentation accuracy. That's the same with organizational skills. And we also have to be consistent. That means like we cannot say, oh, I had a rough week in school. I'm just gonna throw away all stuff and like chill for a week. We cannot do that. We have to be consistently dealing with requests, and we have to like be there when someone needs us. And as international students, we have a lot of time to spend alone, like spending alone. So I think we have the capability of being consistent. Okay, thank you. I'll pass it along to Taku.
Right, thank you, Roger. From now on, I want to explain what we can do specifically. First of all, our biggest challenges in this year is budget overruns. I will share actionable steps to tackle this issue effectively. Here's the agenda. Let's start with enhancing transparency in budget adjustments. First, let's look at the current problems. Currently, when departments submit funding requests that exceed the budget for a specific event, the process lacks transparency. As a result, decision-making often falls to the one-man decision-making.
by individual or departments. Now let's move on to the proposed improvements. To address this issue, we suggest that when a funding request exceeds the allocated budget, the department will work closely together to find a solution. Additionally, we will establish a rule that requires departments to identify which other events budgets will be adjusted before approving the request. This ensures that all adjustments are made with a clear plan in place. Here's the benefit of them. First, we can eliminate one-man decision-making by individual or departments. Second, the new process will ensure more efficient and fair budget management across the organization. Now we move to automation and ensuring transparency. By using Google App Script, we can show real-time financial data from Google Spreadsheet. The reason why we chose Google App Script is that Koki, who was the previous financial director, structured back-end system using Google App Script. After we extract the data from Google Spreadsheet, integrating this data with the Tableau, which is the data visualization tool, will allow everyone to access up-to-date information on our MUSA official page or Instagram, etc. So using this tool, the transparency ensures that anyone can monitor the financial status in real time. We also conducted an interview with alumni who was 2023 financial director. Based on that, this interview revealed two key issues. The poor understanding of event requirements often leads to last-minute complications. Many people assume timelines are flexible without proper coordination, which leads to delay. So we will make, here is the sum how we resolve these problems. We will make a document which mention about minimum guidance and distribute this document to event holders or other departments when an event has been confirmed to prevent last-minute confusion. Number two, we will conduct a planning meeting 3 months before each event to clarify timeline or align expectations. Number three, foster better communication by creating an environment where questions are welcome. Finally, to make a communication easier, we will decide on and announce office hour where at least one person is present in the office for easy and face-to-face collaboration. Number two, that we declare that maintain speed and efficiency to avoid delay on our end, ensuring we support other departments effectively. By combine everything, we can significantly reduce budget overruns and improve overall efficiency. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you. Right, so we'll move on to the Q&A session by the OBs. Okay, Kelvin has a question. All right, Kelvin.
Okay.
Ashini has a
Just now, can you go back to the slide where I embedded these dashboard on the MUSA official page?
Oh, wait, just 1 second.
Yeah, sure. Hmm.
You mean here?
Yeah, can you explain more about access real-time data through website and ensuring transparency? Like, is it the MUSA official page, as in like our Instagram page or our website?
I mean the Instagram page. But this
So-
is almost every day I check the MUSA Instagram page and other department page, and then I think we should more show our financial data to be monitored by the other student to prevent what's going on money or something like that. So that's why we chose we mentioned about this.
Oh, so you're saying that the MUSA finance should also be should also be information that is accessible by students.
Yeah, I think so. Of course, we have to, we should not show everything, right? The personal information or something like that. But we should uh we should show more data as long as the student need.
Okay, I think that's all for me. I think Hashini and Brian can go first.
Okay. Hi. I think I like a lot of your slides, but I'd like to ask you guys a question. Actually two questions, but they're sort of related with each other. So actually, what like in the past have your experience been with, dealing with finances, and also your experiences with dealing with these new like Google Apps scripts and this API? I think it's really interesting. So I'd like to know your experience with everything overall.
Oh, okay. So the first of all, I'm sorry for I never use the Google App script, but I am running right now with the 2023's the financial director Koki, and then he is teaching me how we can use the GAS, and also I never use Tableau, and also I am learning how to use the Tableau, but I think I'm so sure to catch up how to use these two apps because we are in the summer holiday, and then we have so many time to catch up to run everything. So yeah.
Okay, and what about both of y'all's like commitments from the past, your experience with dealing with finances?
I don't have that's
Oh,
I think. Oh yeah, go ahead, Roger.
oh yeah, I'm trying to say the same as what Taku's saying because like that is the reason why like we didn't have any experiences in the past, but like we already passed our first and second semesters, and that's why and we also like we had like a first glance into the finance world. Like we took the first unit, and which makes us really like intrigued in the subject, which makes us want to pursue for this position. And we also have the entire summer holiday to like learn in depth about like what we need. Also, we have help from the alumni as well. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
and for me, I know the opponent candidate has the previous experience to do this kind of job, but I think uh yeah, as I said, we have so many time to catch up and to run everything about the accounting and finance jobs. So I'm so sure to we can do it.
Yeah, and like not to like take credit away from anyone, but just for me and Taku, because we're international students, which means that like coming to Malaysia, we have to learn about a lot of new things, like whether it's about like culture or like schoolwork related. So I think of right now we're still in our first year. We're still learning about new stuff quickly. We also have that's why we also have the ability to learn stuff quickly. Like if we get this position like related to finance, yeah. So we have like this quick learning ability right now.
Yeah, it's gonna be for me. For us, this is gonna be our first step for the accounting and finance new world. Yeah, so I'm so hyped to do this.
Okay, thanks guys. Brian, you can go now.
So, Lisa, I think you mentioned something about being an international.
Sorry, I can't hear you.
Hello, can you hear me?
Your sound is a bit like small.
Hello.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, it's good now.
Yeah, so Lucia, I think you mentioned about being an international student, you would have a lot of free time. May I know what's the relation between two of these factors?
Also, like what I meant was that like I talked about being consistent and like committing. I think this is like I know we all have our free hobbies and we all have our hobbies and stuff, but I think like this is like a benefit for us because like we have like coming here, we don't have to worry about anything like happening back home. So we have less factors to consider. I know like for some of the local students, like it's the same, but I'm just saying in general, we have a lot of time we have a lot of time that we can spend in our dormitories. So like I think that time could be used to be committed to like finance work. That's what I meant.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. Any more questions from the floor? Kelvin?
Can you move to the next slide, please? I want to double check something.
Here.
Okay. So you said on event planning and and you also mentioned about holding meetings, right? If not mistaken. Is it?
Oh, yeah, I mentioned that. Yeah.
Okay, so why do you think that holding all these kind of meetings would actually speed up the process rather than slow it down? Can I just roughly know why?
I didn't, the mention about the speeding up to hold this kind of, event, no, the meeting. The reason why we want to, hold this kind of meeting is that when the people, the hold event, they don't know, they just lack of the knowledge of how they, hold the events. Like they don't know the how do I say, the timeline or expectations. So that's why we want to the first day we want them to know the how they plan to event.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Any more questions? Counting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Thank you, Takuma. Thank you, Lucia, for the presentation and Q&A. So I'll be moving you guys into the waiting room to wait for the voting session that's gonna happen. All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. So we can start voting. So everyone, please tell me if you are voting for candidate 1 or candidate 2, or if you do not want to vote for both, you can put abstain. Okay? So we'll start with the vice presidents, James and Brian. Sorry?
Can you give us a few more minutes to think about it?
Sure. I'll go back to you guys later on.
Yeah, thanks.
We move on. CNS.
Yeah, we also need to discuss more. Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Moise.
Candidate 2.
Candidate 2. Okay. Activities.
We need time too. Okay, thank you.
Okay. Welfare.
Candidates 2.
Candidates 2. SAS.
Candidate 2.
SOB.
Candidate 2.
SOE.
Candidate 2.
SIT.
Candidate 2.
SOMAS.
Candidate 2.
SOP.
Candidate 2.
SOS.
Candidate 2.
Okay, we move back to James and Brian.
I'll go with candidate 1.
Candidate 1.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you. CNS.
Abstain.
Abstain. Okay. Activities.
Abstain.
Abstain. Thank you. So the results, we have 2 abstains, 1 for candidate 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 9 votes for candidate 2. So candidate 2, Baktawa and Janane are appointed as MUSA Treasurer Interims. Thank you. Okay, this is one. All right, candidates, are you back in the main room? Bawar is here. Janane, are you here? Okay, you're here.
Yes.
Lucia and Takuma are here. Okay, so the results is Baktawar and Janane, congratulations on your appointment. You have a majority vote of 9. And Takuma and Lucia, I'm so sorry, but you have a vote of 1. So we will be appointing Baktawar and Janane as MUSA Finance Directors. Thank you both for both pairs of your presentation and your Q&A. And that's it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Right, so this motion is passed. Thank you, everyone. Any questions for now? If no, we will move on to our last motion for today, the appointment of head of waste. So our candidate is Ibrahim. This is proposed by me, seconded by
Calvin.
Calvin. Okay, thank you. So we will invite Ibrahim. Ibrahim, can you hear me? Are you in the main room?
Yeah, I am. Can you hear me?
Yep, all good. All right. So it's time for your presentation. Do you want to share your screen or I'll share it for you?
Could you help me share the screen, please? Thank you.
Sure. Sure, no problem. Do you need the full screen or is this okay?
Anything's fine. It's up to you.
Okay. So you have 5 minutes. I'll be using the timer. You can start when you're ready.
Okay, you can start the timer.
Okay.
All right. Good evening, everyone, and Happy New Year, firstly. Current office bearers and everyone watching on the live stream. My name is Ibrahim Murtaza. I'm a year 3, semester 1 chemical engineering student from the School of Engineering, and I'm honored to be running for MUIS interim head position for the academic year of 2025. So most of you may know me here, but in terms of my past relevant experiences, I've been a MUIS CRO subcom in the year 2023, and in that same year, I was also a SOE chemical engineering year representative. I've also been a community service director for the Rotary Club of Monash University for 2023 and 2024, and last year I was the MUSA vice president. Along with that, I've also experiences in internships, which I conducted back in Sri Lanka at a leading conglomerate for 6 months called John Keel's and also an industrial laundry. So now this brings me to my manifesto. So the first point is prioritizing this division as an international student support system to enhance the accessibility of resources for international students by ensuring that information is readily available through social media, MUI's social media platform, and e-brochures. This will ease students to navigate through their university experience in terms of the awareness of the events, services, and opportunities we have to offer. Secondly, as an international student, I myself know it is not easy to fit into a new environment and to a new country. So MOIS could be a place where international students could feel like home and reach out to for support. I will work along with Pharrell to create a culture of approachability and transparency, fostering an environment of integrity where students, office bearers, subcommittee, and communities can openly share their concerns, which then we can build a stronger sense of belonging and trust within the international student body. Thirdly, along with Pharrell, I would like to increase the efficiency and productivity internally as a division and foster a positive work culture where everyone enjoys working together. We can do so by instilling a top-down approach, clear communication channels, and also shared objectives between all involved parties and communities. This proactive collaboration and open-mindedness will create synergy along with everyone, and everyone involved will be held accountable, feel responsible, and respected. Lastly, I would also like to utilize MUIS flagship events and other MUIS engagement events to bridge the gaps between the international and local culture and community, where a sense of community and belonging is created. Also, easing the transition of new students to move into a new country, which is Malaysia, while creating new bonds. This encourages campus involvement as a whole and engagement too. So, that is it for my manifesto points. And I believe why I am suitable for this role is because Moise is a team and I really like working in a team environment. I like to help out, organize, and play a role where everyone is involved in an open-minded, proactive, collaborative setting. I do have some experience in this area as well, and together with Pharrell and the entire Moist team, we are sure that we can achieve the objectives presented and make Moist 2025 an unforgettable experience. So that's about it from me. Thank you for listening and paying attention. Any questions, feel free to ask me.
Thank you. Any questions from the OBs? If there are no questions, I'll count down 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Thank you, Ibrahim, for the presentation.
Thank you. Thank you for the opportunity.
Okay, so I'll be moving you back into a waiting room when the voting process is being done, okay? Oh, he's already in. Okay, great. In that case, we can go with the voting. All right, so if you're voting for Ibrahim, for. If you're not voting, against. Vice Presidents,
For.
for. CNS,
For.
for. Activities,
Four.
for. Okay. Welfare,
For.
for. SAS,
For.
for. Okay. SOB,
For.
for. SOE,
For.
SIT,
For.
SOMAS,
For.
SOP.
For.
Thank you. SOS.
For.
All right. So the total of votes is 11. His appointment is successful. Is he still in the waiting room? All right, let me admit him. Hi, Ibrahim. So the results are out. Congratulations on your appointment. You have a total of 11 votes and 0 abstain.
Thank you guys. Thank you so much for voting. Good luck and enjoy your holidays.
All right. Thank you, everyone. So with that, we end our motion. Just a statement here. For the division and departmental updates will be done in our next MSC meeting on the 6th. So this section will be left unaddressed for this MSC 1.1. With that, we can end our MSC. Sean, anything to say?
Nothing from me.
Nothing. Okay, so we can end our MSC. Thank you everyone for
sorry.
joining. Oh, sorry.
Sorry, please, do we need to take a photo in this MSC or the next one?
We can take both.
Yeah, we should.
Sure. Right. So everyone, please open your cameras. Interims, open your cameras as well, if you can. Thank you. Hazel and Atwa, do you want to open your camera? All right. Kelvin Tan, Dylan and Bakhtar. All right, prepare and we'll take a photo. Okay. Smile. I'll count down by 3, yeah? 1, 2, 3. All right, all good. Thank you everybody for joining MSC 1.1 and I'll see you in the next MSC.
Thank you,
Bye, have a
everybody.
good night.
Thank you.
Oh, Baktawar and Janane, can you stay back?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, thank you.
Please, what about for Dylan's attendance?
See you guys. Thank you.
Sorry, Sean, what do you say?
What about for Dylan's attendance?
Yeah, just marked.
Got it.
Wait, let me end the live stream. Okay, we're done.